Hi guys. This is so embarrassing. I had this really good, really good, interesting thing happened. I started buying some domain names and I sold a domain name, and yeah, it was all going well. And then yesterday morning, woke up, checked my listings like I normally do, just to make sure that I'm out there and my appliance company can be making money and stuff like that. And Google had suspended my my domain. So yesterday it pretty much wiped my day out because I got crushed because of this. And because of that, I did bugger all day, but I did end up doing some research on, potentially what I could do. Spoke with a couple of people about, what could be done and stuff like that, and tried to get it put back up, but I haven't. And it might not seem much, but I had 28 five-star reviews on my appliance repairman, and like, are they lost or what? I got no idea, but them that has been up and running for 7 years. So why am I making this? Because there's got to be a certain specific learning or something like it. Okay, don't invest all your energy into one mode of marketing. The Google five-star reviews is fantastic. It gives you credibility, builds trust and stuff like that. But having one Google account is death. So you've got to try and get yourself more, just in case this happens to you. And you might think this is not important, this is not important. But actually, the feedback from the reviews, getting the reviews, it's what it probably added about 30% or so to my business every single week. 30% might not seem much, but over a year, that's 20 grand, 30 grand, just from having good Google reviews. So the learning is, get yourself out there, get multiple Google accounts, play them at their own game. If they block one account, why have they blocked it, for instance? I did nothing. That account had been operational for 7 years. There was nothing going on, it's just been blocked, and now they will not unsuspend it. So, I find it a little bit rude, but you've got to work with these things, and I could continue to let this get me down. But the advice I want to give you is, maybe have a few of these accounts, and if something like this happens to you, make sure that you've got backup. Seriously, that you've got a backup. So, get yourself on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. And just remember, you are not in control of these different networks. I know that's horrible to say, but you're in no bloody control at all. This is really, really annoying and upsetting, because somebody else is in control of you and your business through these networks. You're being monitored, you're being controlled, they're using your data to sell to you, but you've got no control. They have the control. So try and put yourself back into control. So probably over the next couple of months or so, I'm going to be trying to get myself back in control of my life. Where they cannot just delete you because of, I don't know, because of, I've got no idea. They won't even talk. You can't contact them. You can't talk about it. You're just suspended. So you're at their mercy with it. Luckily, I had a few other accounts up and running on there. So I've still got stuff coming in, because I always try to be a bit more prepared. You can't have you can't have what's called a diving board business. In other words, one support, and then you just keep jumping off of that one. Because what happens if that support is taken away, like today? You get your Google account wiped out because you've got one asset. What's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to your business? I prefer what's called a Parthenon principle, and I learned this from a guy called Jay Abraham about 20 years ago, which has stood me in good stead, and I've made, a few quid from it. to enjoy life's luxuries. I smile because, you know, I'm happy. I'm happy. I got upset yesterday. Did quite a lot of things. I got a few more websites built up. I've instigated, you know, other ways to market. I'm looking at Bing. I'm looking at all the other ones. I haven't focused on Bing because I thought it was a load of rubbish and stuff. But now I've actually instigated that. I've instigated an Instagram, and I've actually got probably about 20 different assets now because of what happened yesterday. I already had probably about 60 different assets, but now because of this, it just powered me to get some more assets. So, you know, if you learn anything from this, just get yourself some more assets and don't let anybody control you. Well, they're going to be in control anyway. It's like the big brother's always watching us. So always be aware that, you know, you have to do more for yourself, and don't be surprised if your account gets suspended for absolutely no reason whatsoever that I can see. There must be a reason. Otherwise, everybody's one would probably be down. So anyway, that's Richard from Appliance Repairman, Property Connections, and helping you to stay ahead of the curve. Over and out for now.